Almost. Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, it's not really a tutorial on anything. This is Ruth here. I am taking you for a little ride through my day at Easter time because it's Easter time. Every year I do personalized Easter bunnies. They're embroidered on the ear. So I thought while I was doing it today, why not bring you along and show you? And at the end of the video, if you're interested, I put my Etsy link down below and you can order them as well. What I'm doing is, let's see, I got a new tripod. I know, Sue is so impressed. And hopefully I can work it. So, I am using my Babylock Ellisimo Gold 2. It has all 3 upgrades, and let me tell you, it's awesome. So, I've already pinned this one to the stabilizer. The stabilizer is what you use on the back of anything. If you look on your shirt and you have an embroidered anything, you'll see a piece of white fabric on the underside, and that's to stabilize the threads and hold them to your material. So I've gone ahead and I've attached that. I've also attached my bunny. I've also attached some outer material. It's like this. It feels like a very thick plastic wrap, and this will wash away with water. And what this does is it sits on top of the plush ear and it allows the stitches to not fall inside the plush ear. See if I can demonstrate. This is our little bunny. So I'm going to put the words on the inside. Here's one that is completed. This is Miss Riley's. This is what they look like. But if I didn't use this piece of wash away, it's called wash away, but if I didn't use it, all these letters would be sunken into the plush. So this wash away plasticky type material is made to keep your stitches on top. So on my machine right now, I have the little bunny. I have bunnies everywhere, so let's see if we can maneuver. So I have the little bunny, and he is pinned to the stabilizer. And then I have pinned the wash away. I have my name of Desiree. I've already put it where I want it to be. I have my thread, and we're going to kind of do this backwards. I wanted to show you this part first, and then when I line up the next one, because I can do 2 bunnies on each one. So when I pin the next one, I'll take you through what I do for that. So now, all I'm going to do is put down my presser foot, and we're going to start. And this will take 8 minutes. I know, pretty boring, huh? Okay, so I've started it and it's stitching. This is the name that it's stitching. This is how many stitches it's going to take. That's how long it's going to take. I don't have my machine on very fast, and I'm only using 1 color thread. So it doesn't know if it's black thread, white thread. It really doesn't know. So it always says just black as a default. I can change the color in here, but again, the machine doesn't know what it's doing. So, and then I have my thread. I chose like a maroony colored thread because it really looks good off of this brown. This is our light brown. So I have some others over here. Ooh, hope I'm not making you dizzy. And Lebanon here is ready. But see, I just have to take off the plastic and clean up the back stitches. And then Levin will be done. So I'm not going to bore you by making you wait 8 minutes for Desiree. So I will be back in 5 minutes now. Time goes by fast when you're having fun, I guess. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so what I didn't notice when I first showed you Levin was that there was a mistake in his L. See, it made a space in the top of the L because I had changed the bobbin and I didn't back up. So that was my own fault, but that's my mistake. So, oh, I don't know why Riley is not a mistake. I thought that was... So actually this one will not be left out. Well, he will not be going to Levin himself. I'm going to redo him. He will go into Khaleesi's pile because Khaleesi gets all the mistakes, and I thought Riley was her mummy bunny. She has to have a mummy and a baby. There's her baby. And a daddy. And usually on the bunnies I put mummy, daddy, and baby. And then she'll go through all the colors and she'll pick many more and name them names. So I'm going to redo Levin. So what I've done is I have repinned the next bunny onto my hoop. See, here's my, here is my embroidery hoop. I have repinned it on, you know, stretched it out nice and flat. I added my plastic because that is going to let the bunny, the name, stay on top of the bunny and not sink into the stitches. This is what two of them look like pinned on. Two fit. So there's the Desiree that we have completed. It looks really nice. But I wanted this same color for Levin. So what I'm going to do now is take you with me because it's fun to make you scissors. So this just slides right in, locks into place. Now I'm going to type in Levin's name. Oops, sorry. So this is so L E. I know this is pretty exciting stuff. I'm going to rotate it. Whoops. This way. And then I want to size it. Whoops. This way. You would think I would remember my things, but I don't. I'm going to put it on sewing. Now, it automatically goes to the middle. So I know that's not the middle of the ear. So I'm going to have to put it there. Move my phone. You don't want to look at Khaleesi. Well, maybe you do, but for this video, we're not looking at Khaleesi. Now, I want to make sure that it's gonna stay. So that's where the end of it will be. And that is a little bit too long for me. So I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna bring it in a little bit. Go back to sewing. Go back to here. That's where it's gonna end on that side. That's where it's gonna end on that side. I think I can move it down a little bit this way. And really, because I don't, you know, each word is different for me. The size letters are different depending on how long the name is. Like if this had an IE on the end of it, of course it's going to be longer. But the letters will automatically switch so that they fit in the size hoop. So it would be different. Even though I have them on large letters, it's still going to be different. And this is where the bottom of my N is going to be, right at the edge. And now down here, we will be on top of the bunny. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to put down my press-a-foot and I'm going to hit start. And this one's only going to take 6 minutes. So we're going to let this bunny go to town. And I'll be back. Okay, everyone, so welcome back. So I thought I'd show you this part. So all I did was I took my embroidery hoop and I put my stabilizer on it. I'm going to my list of things I need next. And for this order, I need a purple one. Purple bunny, so let me get my purple bunny. Here it is, my purple bunny. And I'm going to clip off the tag because that's the ear that we are going to use. Don't mind my mess around my machine. This is my Juki sewing machine, so we're not sewing over here. And I'm trying to drink my protein-packed coffee, which I've already had to reheat because, you know, I'm very slow at drinking it. It's very filling. And since my stomach is not, my little pouch thing is small, it takes me a few hours to drink a cup of coffee. I guess that's good, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin the top, I'm going to pin the bottom. Okay, now I know that isn't spread out yet because I'm going to get a piece of my plastic looking stuff. So I went to get this in my storage room, and my storage is across my deck out my bedroom, and I have an attic. So, and I went outside and it was raining, and I thought, well, I'll just run and grab it. Well, this is water soluble, so it stuck to itself. It started to disintegrate, so that was just wonderful. So, taking off a piece, and now I'm going to stretch the ear out nice and flat, and I'm going to pin this with the bunny. I can't tell you how many times I've stuck myself with a pin. And on my finger, the top of it, I even cut myself with my rotary cutter. And I'm right-handed, so I was using my right hand. I was using my hand, and my finger just went a little bit too much over. So this is the purple one. And this name is Adelina. So I know it's going to come to the end, so I want to make sure that that plastic is right there. So let me bring you over back to the machine, and we'll show you how I do it again. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to, and one day I'll do a review on my machine and take you through all of my embroidery machines. I have several. I've been doing embroidery now I do custom embroidery. I do the birthday shirts and whatnot, and usually my Easter bunnies are word of mouth. I get the same customers repeatedly every year. So now I'm going to go to my favorite font for this particular thing, and her name is A-D-A-L-I-N-A. And what I did notice about embroidery is that a lot of the millennials are now starting to have children, and they are not spelling their names, I don't want to say conventionally, because there is no convention when it comes to naming, but they're spelling their names different. Even Michael, I've had M-I-K-A-E-L. So they're spelling differently, which I like because, you know, I do the custom embroidery, but that is what makes my personalization a little bit good. So I don't mind. So now I'm just checking and seeing where it's going to end and where it's going to begin, and it's a little bit too long. So I'm going to go to my size, and I'm going to pull it in. And this is all a matter of trial and error, this part. It's still too long, so I'm going to go back to the sizing. Now I know that the top of the A is going to come off the bunny, so, but I think that's okay. Oh, I have to change the thread. So let me pick out a thread and we'll change it up and then we'll get started. So for the purple bunny, I chose this lilac thread. It matches really good with the bunny. All of the ears on the inside are white. So a lot of people request white stitching, and I usually tell them, you know, it's not that I don't want to do your white, but the ears are white. So it's hard to give them white if they can't see the color, so. And this is a self-threading machine, which I like because there's not a lot of room, down there. And all I gotta do is press the button. Throw the thread on the floor. That's what my little vacuum is for. I'm gonna put down my press-a-foot and start. And this one is going to take 6 minutes. That's not that bad. So I'll be back to show you the completion of this one. Okay, so here's the new leaven. So all I do is we take off the plastic. We cut off any additional threads. It's usually pretty good on the front. And on the back where it starts and stops is usually a little thread. And this is our tearaway that I had showed you, the stabilizer, and that literally just rips away. So the only thing on the back of the bunny, what you'll see is the threads. And I try to get as much as I can off because I know that the threads aren't going to come off if a child wants to chew on it. But these little pieces of paper, I don't want anyone chewing on a little piece of paper or getting little threads in their mouth. So I do my best to get rid of all of that junk. Well, it's not junk, but see, this has a little piece right there. I want to make sure that gets out because if the child does have it in their mouth, I know that sometimes little babies' gums are tough. There. So, this is, oh, there's some more plastic. And that's it. That's leaven. Oh, and now Sue is calling. Let's say hello to Sue. Hi Sue, we're recording. We're doing bunnies this morning. Would you like to take a moment to say hello?
Hello everyone. How are you doing this wonderful Friday morning? Well, or whatever day it is for you. But there we are.
We are going through bunnies from the stabilizer to the finish, and then we're gonna put I'll put the link to the Etsy store in the description box below. And what should we tell them not to forget to do?
To like and subscribe.
Yay!
Give us a thumbs up, please.
Yes.
There we go.
And we dare you to share us with others. I mean, everybody needs a bunny in their life, right?
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's it. This is Ruth signing off.
And Sue, so long, everyone.
Bye, YouTube world.